Alrighty, happy Friday, guys. Just come home for a bit of morning tea. Sun's out, beautiful day. Today's topic of the video, today's video topic is why the Chinese car market is winning, and I think why they're going to continue to win. In my trade, cleaning cars for a living, I want to make some models. I see a lot of cars and stuff like that. And for the most part, 10, 15 years ago, Chinese cars, they were terrible. They were dog shit. They were horrible. Paint, leather. I mean, if you can call the leather in the interior, it's falling apart. Terrible. The old Great Walls, the Cherries, Tartars, or whatever the hell they were called. Terrible, you know. But what's starting to happen is China is learning and they're listening. They're actually wanting to know what we think, what the people all around the world think of their cars, and they're getting better. Now, if you look in the video here, I'll put right now, this is a Mazda BT50, 6 months old. And if you look at this video, this is the quality inside the fuel cap. They're not even Mazda, Japanese car company, who Mazda have always had. I don't know if your parents or my grandparents always used to say, buy a Mazda, good retail value, good customer service, good trade-in value, stuff like that, quality cars. It used to be like that, the old Mazda 323s, Proteges, stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not a go at Japanese Kias, Hyundais, Mazdas, Nissans, Toyotas, whatever. But the mainstream car companies, the ones I've just mentioned, they're so self-reliant on our conditioning to know that we are going to buy a brand like that, that they're just dishing up crap like that. Now, once again, that video, I'll play it again if I can put it there. That's primer. That's like not even color-coded paint inside the fuel cap. Now, if you look at some of the other Mazdas, the CX-3s and stuff, and you open up the boot and you watch if you look at the inside of the boot liner in the painted area there, I forgot what it's called, the boot jamb. Look at the color. It's not even, it's basically primer. There's no gloss to it. They haven't done anything. So this is the cost cutting they're doing. And to be honest, more fool on us. We're buying it, we're accepting it, rather than the Japanese market or the Korean market or the other mainstream markets taking a pay cut or whatever they're going to do. They're just giving us less. So, and I think that's why the Chinese car market is going to win, in my opinion, because they're evolving, they're getting better, they're designing better cars, they're giving us better quality, and you can't argue the fact that the Chinese quality of cars is getting better and better and better, from EVs to diesels to whatever. So yeah, this is not me advocating to buy a Chinese car. I've got two. I've also got I'd like to buy a Mahindra. I want to get a Land Cruiser, but I can't justify $100,000 for that. But anyway, my point being, I'm not going out there saying go buy a Chinese car. All I'm saying is I think that Japan, Korea, all these other car companies need to start realizing that you can't keep serving up the same crap and expecting us to buy it. Because I always say this to people, every time somebody buys a Great Wall, Canon Ute, an LDV, T60 or a BYD, that's one less BT50, one less Hilux, one less mainstream Ute on the road. And I don't understand, are they still relying on us to think that cheap Chinese shit is the narrative? Well, I don't think it is. And people, the fact we see more and more of these Chinese vehicles on the road means people's eyes are getting open to better value for money. I personally, a lot of people don't really care too much about the ethics or how all these cars are made. I think that's an old narrative about 12-year-old kids building cars over there. I think what it is now, if you watch enough YouTube videos in China, it's all robotics and stuff like that. And so I don't know how they get to make them so cheap, but it is what it is. So yeah, but that's my video today. What do you think? I am not advocating to buy a Chinese car. I'm not advocating for the Chinese government anyway. All I'm saying is mainstream car companies need to start paying attention and stop delivering shit. If they start delivering better quality stuff, I think people won't be buying the Chinese cars as much. But at the end of the day, you know, I suppose it's the same reason why when you go to Coles and Woolies, you can buy a name brand packet or you can buy the home brand version. Or back in the day, it was like Farmland or Black and Gold. People buy those because at the end of the day, if the quality is very similar, then why am I paying twice the price? Anyway, that's my Friday morning rant. Let me know what you think. And once again, I'm not advocating for the Chinese government or the cars. I'm just saying this is what's happening right now. And people need to wake up, especially the mainstream car companies.